I'm not sure ukuthi imibuzo yonke ibalulekile really. Abantu abanye besuke beyibuzela. For an example, ukuthi ngithini ngokhetho lwaseMelika. Ngiyabona bengithi nje ngeke ngize ngisho lutho lokho. Kuzothini? Yini nje entsha nendala eMelika. Ungazi phela nje uthatha isikhathi uchaza ukuthi uyabona-ke siyabona ukuthi uzokwazi kanje nje. Mhlawumbe ngaphendula nje eminye imibuzo. Ngizocela nje ningikhumbuze uma umbuzo ukhona usalile bandla. Waphela niphendule yonke imibuzo ngokwazi kwami nangokuzwa kwami. Well, insofar as United States, I don't think there is anything else you can say. Was it just one and the same? Once there are elections there, is there anything that has ever changed after the elections? Nothing. It's just the same. Their view about the world is the same. They're going with the wrong people, causing problems. I mean, what else do you say? Unless you just want a story to be repeated that the United States is United States. It does things in its own way. It has been a problem to us. We can give you lots of problems. But of course, for news, everything is important. I do understand that. Not a problem. I think the other issue that was raised relates to the issues that have been responded to. Why are we having members choosing to join this new dynamic party, Mkondo Wesizwe Party? I think it is absolutely important for us, particularly, I'm sure when we said an organization that was established in this country by our ancestors to liberate black people, which is called African National Congress, reached a point, and I must also put something. The current president, when he came in, the ANC began to move in a different direction. And that's a fact. That, I think, for the first time, made other politicians in the ANC to feel it was no longer doing what it was established to do. And that's when people left. They're not asking the critical questions. I would have asked, what made you to leave the ANC, if I were to ask my good sister? What made you to leave the ANC? I'm sure you all know how much she was attacked, everything done. You don't ask such questions deliberately. She had to leave the ANC and joined the party she joined. Because she couldn't stay in the ANC. The ANC was impossible to stay in. She followed others who were part of the problem, that the ANC was no longer following what it was established for. If I was a journalist, I would have asked so many questions along that path. Why? Because at the time, the party she went to seemed to be the party better than if you're a politician. And she went there, and quite a number of other people did go there, because there was no other alternative. When all of us realized that the ANC was literally dead, being killed, murdered, oh sorry, strong word. We then took a decision to establish the party of the people of this country, as we understand it, Mkondo Wesizwe. Politicians who are able to put things and see what is right, what is wrong, they have been coming to the ANC. Sorry. But tells you I grew up there, guys. In any way, I'm a member of the ANC. If you forget, I am. Former members of the ANC, people of this country, see Mkondo Wesizwe as a solution to our problems. A politician will not just stay in a wrong place when there is a correct place politically. When you know, I can make a contribution, I can change this country, I can bring real freedom. It is Mkondo Wesizwe. Why do you question them? Because we are also political journalists. You ought to be saying, fine, we understand you've taken your decision. Why do you question, why did you go? If you talk about this comrade and that comrade, they've been in the ANC. They reached a point where the ANC was no longer the ANC we wanted. There was an organization that was established by former members of the ANC that they must go to. It's a straightforward thing. It's not a complicated thing that needs so much questions from the media. I'm telling you the truth. The truth as it is. I thought that if you're a journalist, you ask questions from all directions. Don't ask one-sided. Only to find whether there is a small, what you call it. And I'm saying this because why should people be shocked that Babu Mkhunu no mama? Because what we are going to see is many former ANC or ANC members coming to Mkondo party. But this is what is now the way to final freedom. Why should they take small routes when there is road to freedom? It's as simple as that. The fact that we're saying, there are problems, there are problems. You know, if I studied to be a journalist, I would be saying things that take us forward, not backwards. Because, you don't have to say what happens. Because there is the leader, there is a party, there is whatever. As a politician, you are driven by your political beliefs in the main. It's not because you want just to go around. It's not at all. You know, if I could be a young man again, I would go and study to be a teacher of journalist. Oh yes, I would. And help them What questions to ask that will help make those who are doing wrong things to correct themselves? I wouldn't do it for the sake of it. South Africa is in trouble. Have you ever seen the enemy that who fought for liberation for not decades, centuries? In a short time after freedom, you say, these are our brothers, these are our good fellows, we are with them, we'll work with them against the majority. Because that's what is said, you know the results. The case is coming, by the way, to show how much this party was number one. Our party was number one. People did everything technically to change and make it number 3, number 4, whatever. We could even make it number last. Not true. We said when we spoke after the elections, the damage is too big. They must not rush to conclude that these are the what I call parties that won. They continued, but unfortunately for them, the times have changed. Now, what's wrong with comrades who have been in an organization that was to liberate this country, and at a certain time they move away because they can see it's going direction which was not theirs? And when the party, which is the party following the correct route, when they come here, why should they be persecuted? Ask, why do you do this? Why do you join? No, man, think your questions properly so that we can discuss the serious political issues. And let me also talk about the people who are protesting. I hope they are listening as well. They are missing the point. They seem to have joined our party for reasons that are slightly different from us. And if there are cadres of Umkhonto, Lowetu, they must stop doing it. This organization has not finished a year. It's new. Everybody here is new. There's nobody who's older than others. There is anyone who's protesting is misled. And those people don't understand what is MK. The fact that they can even talk that, no, what is that? These are all comrades, they know. All of them. We suffered together. And I take it that they are in MK because they suffered of problems. They can't be a problem themselves. You know, if you say, what is that? This organization is here to finish the revolution of this country. And you can even, and it has been done in many political things, that other politicians recruit others for specific purposes. You can't make that an issue. Then if somebody is feeling there's a problem, so why don't they go to the organization they want and leave us? I want to warn people who are calling themselves members of Umkhonto Wesizwe, but act like members of the thing I don't know. I don't understand. I don't understand. Those people, it means they joined the ANC for positions, not to help us complete our own freedom in South Africa. And if they start doing that, I'm telling you, we are going to have a problem with that. It is also putting Umkhonto Wesizwe at a position where we don't know what we are doing. Kunabantu abangenele nje bona ukuthi bazofuna ikhundla. Because when we put people, all of us, it's because we think there is a role we are going to play. How could you within Umkhonto Wesizwe undertake a struggle to fight Umkhonto Wesizwe just for positions? Who guys who know them, who are they? Talk to them. It's wrong. It's actually against the principles of our organization. They are not here to attack other members. Our duty is to recruit more. We want 2/3 majority. They are fighting against it. What is that? Politics. And they even have the guts to stand in public, have placards. What is that? You know, my politics, I've never talked politics to make other person get happy because I say this. I say what I think need to be said. That's my politics. That is why I'm advising our brothers and sisters that please, in your job of being people who collect news, establish news, do it correctly. Deal with the issues as they are. There are people here, if they do wrong things, there will be just one day. There are people who have committed crimes that no one has ever did in this country, except them. But you guys say nothing. Abantu batshontsha imali bayifakele ukuzeni ematrans. That's not the issue to the journalists. We are here to complete our revolution. And we ask every South African to join us. And people who understand this very well are going to join Umkhonto Wesizwe because they want us to liberate the black person. We want 2/3 majority. If people join us, why do we have a problem as journalists? Why do we have a problem if they join us? If they are given positions, and then they must be questioned. Why? Why did you do this? No. Ngiyala bawethu. Ngiyala bafowethu not dadewethu. Let us come here, deal with the issues clean, fair, fine. And I hope I would like to talk to them. Today, not in Elingiland, because we did not say join Umkhonto to come for problems. Join Umkhonto to help us complete our journey. That is critical. Young boy into Umkhonto Bentanda. Mina ngedwa nibonanga ukuthi yipi anibonanga ukuthi yipi. But let me say, we are in the process of establishing our organization. It's very young. We are in the process, and we could not start by final things. That's wonderful. And in politics, there are problems always. It depends how the politicians handle their parties, their countries, their everything. And then we are near getting njalo. Uthe imali ekhulunywa ngayo ukuthi ifike BRICS currency. You know, if you knew, BRICS had just started. BRICS has just started. We were in Lily Zula Pressure, China. No, Gulamato said Jonaland. I said Jonaland. Abelu. What? France. Mau Bengalera is French origin. Bonjour. We were in France. Whenever we went to France, not France, anywhere where we were holding a conference, global conference of the big countries, we as BRICS would go there a day before to meet and prepare ourselves. And it was in that meeting where South Africa raised the issue of the dollar dominating the world. And South Africa said BRICS is equal to the world in terms of the population and in terms of the economy. Why are we dominated by the dollar? Why don't we create our own? That's how this came about. And South Africa said, why don't we create the BRICS? BRICS what? And it was agreed that in fact we can have a currency that will dominate the world from this organization. And I was part of that meeting.
Yes. You were South Africa president. Yes.
I was part of that meeting. And I was very clear that our own as BRICS, in no time, we will reach the point where we will be a group that will change the world. And I'm telling you, other people or the countries made a mistake by attacking BRICS countries. Each and everyone, you might not know. Latin America, Brazil, it was attacked first. They even imprisoned former president there and later released him because he had no case. They changed the ruling party in India as a way of dealing with this new BRICS, right? They then used their media to look down and criticize the Chinese economy. But China was too big to deal with. They removed some fellow in South Africa before he finished his term. Oh yes, oh yes. That was part of the attack. And they made the biggest mistake and attacked Russia. Part of the war in Russia and comes from what we are talking about. They did not know that bloc of countries was now as powerful as the rest of the world, and they were ready to deal with it. What happened? You take Malayala Panaptoinle. No. BRICS currency. Do you know that as a result of their mistake to do so, they increased the countries that are now part of BRICS. They are applying to be part of BRICS. We were changing the world. We're changing the world that has been dominated by the Western countries for a long time. That's politics. That's scientific politics. And therefore, the BRICS and BRICS currency, if you notice, is now dominating the world. The dollar has been in trouble. The Western countries have agreed that yes, the dollar is in trouble. It's when we are doing things properly, when we know what to do, what not to do. So that's what it is. The dollar will never be the currency to dominate the world because it goes with the economy. It is a BRICS country today that is #1 economy in the world. The world is changing, and we are changing the world. We are changing our country as well. And I think it is absolutely important for us to be truthful and think properly. I'm very happy that you are here. We are not very slow moving to change this country. Perhaps I must not tell you the figure. This country will be changed. Because we mean business. This country of ours is such an important country in the world, and we need to be serious about it. We need to be serious about it, because we are not serious, in my view. That's why I'm saying, when I come here, I'm waiting for very serious questions. Yeah, they were serious questions. Not all, but someone. Shemban. Kuyiwo nje ngoba ungabuza noma yini ukhulume noma ubani. Mina ke ngikhuluma ngoba ngine experience. Aningihlaselanga iminyaka the whole year hlaselwa nje. Zuma kuyantshontsha isigebengu kodwa bakaze bathwele ngisho ukuthi likaMenchise ngantshontsha umuntu. Kodwa kubhaliwe amaphepha asabhaliwe phela mayibhaliwe ahlale ibhaliwe. Awuyangibuka kahle lentombi. Thank you baba. Thank you. We baba buze endaweni yakho.